Assalamualaikum. The topic of my presentation today is the role of human capital development in providing macroeconomic stability. This paper is written by me, Sharifah Zannierah, Syed Marzuki, and Goyed Nazarov Sanja Bagod Derovich. For the introduction, human capital consists of competencies, knowledge, and personality attributes to create economic value, as what has mentioned by Awan 2012. This can be developed by a worker from education, training, and experience. The role of human capital is significant in sustaining per capita income growth. Jimenez, Nguyen, and Petronas 2012 also stressed that a good education system is prevalent for the employees to prepare themselves with the required skills. They reason that educated people will create educated population and thus will earn more. Furthermore, education offers a strong platform in terms of knowledge in area of interest and life skills to avoid the poverty issues. In another aspect, Knight 1996, page 5, has argued on the relationship between education and human capital that should be taken seriously. It is stated here that not all education produces human capital, and even more importantly, not all human capital is produced by education. What has been neglected so far are international differences in the quality of education, the impact of learning on the job experience as compared to formal schooling, and the role of nutrition and health as preconditions for a successful accumulation of human capital. Under human capital, the founder of economics, Adam Smith, has made a detailed definition on human capital. Adam Smith has reiterated that raw labor and human capital have their own distinctions. Talent persons benefited the society with the education and skills that they have acquired, and thus making good opportunities with it. While the ones who are lacking with education and skills should be assigned more to physical work. This is one of ways how productive power of labor can be exploited. So this is agreed by Cliff, Deborah, and Yi Hayes, 2015, that has highlighted education is relevant to more good quality employees. So their study on human capital and FDI inflow has determined that basic education could influence FDI inflow in sustaining economic growth. For the human capital and economic growth, Arguon and Hewitt 1992 in Awan 2012 stated that theory of endogenous growth, human capital connects to economic growth in three methods. The three methods are: number one, upgrade productivity of workers in accordance to improve skills and better education. Number two, basis of new ideas and innovations. Number three, distribution of new ideas and practices leading to a good economic performance. So here, human capital further assists in the creation of new knowledge and skills, thus create competitive advantage. Within this context, rich countries have much higher supplies of human capital than emerging economies. In another perspective, middle-income countries have to depend on the growth of a capital and skill-intensive manufacturing sector, and also for the growth of a high productivity service industry. In the Malaysian perspective, human capital has shown a convincing growth in Malaysia since 1960s and appear to be a fast-growing economy in East Asia, as what have been found out by Hassan and Saka 2013. The government has taken proactive role in improving the education level of the country, where enrollment at primary and secondary schools was growing at an increasing rate. Furthermore, job trainings were improved and more people were well equipped with skills, and thus contributed to the economic success of the region. Public funds were devoted so much on education. Malaysia has accomplished so much in the past 40 years in moving from lower to upper middle income nation. School enrollments and international assessments are two main factors for the measurement of quantity and quality of education provided in order to produce the right skills of workforce. It is shown that Malaysia has a relatively good track record on access to basic education. For the conclusion, the 12th Malaysia Plan, 12 MP 2021 to 2025, has aligned four key areas of human capital development. For the education sector, they include increasing job opportunities for Malaysians, achieving equitable compensation of employees, improving labour participation, and strengthening the labour market support. They aligning the labour market for inclusivity and sustainability in developing future-ready talent. Previous researchers keep reiterating that trained, skilled, and well-educated workforce is crucial in improving work and economic performance, thus making Malaysia competitive with other countries. Moving along the Industrial Revolution IR 4.0, technology has emerged as an enabler in enhancing the quality and effectiveness in an organization. So it is good for the government to have placed much emphasis on human resource development and technology to enforce a paradigm shift for a better working culture. So more efforts and support should be included to provide the education and training for the development of human capital. Thank you very much.